Welcome into the Off Base podcast on MLB Network alongside Xavier Scruggs. I'm Siera Santos filling in for our girl, LG. First off, happy Father's Day.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Okay.
I feel special today.
Are you getting ties, some golf balls?
I mean, definitely, I would rock with some ties. I got to wear suits. I'm not a golf guy,
yeah, that's
though.
right. You would actually benefit from a nice little a tie collection.
Yeah, definitely. I like all types of different colors.
Macaroni cards. That's what I got from my dad.
Macaroni cards. Look, but the golf thing, I wouldn't be able to use it because I don't have time with the 3 kids.
Okay,
7, 5, and 3. Like, if I got caught going outside for more than 2 hours,
you have so many little ones.
I'm in trouble.
Well, every day is Father's Day in my household because my dad is my best friend.
Oh, that's awesome.
Let's get right into it. We're going to get into moving the needle. MLB.com #1 overall prospect Roman Anthony made his MLB debut earlier this week, including this double Tuesday for his first career hit and RBI with his family cheering from the crowd. You know his dad's going to be having a great Father's Day. He spoke after the game about their importance in his journey to the bigs.
They've been there. All those people you see over there, they've been there every step of the way for me. They believed in me every step of the way. So it's awesome. It was unfortunate they couldn't be here yesterday, obviously on quick notice, but it's even better that they got to come here today and experience a win.
Roman Anthony is the youngest active player in Major League Baseball. He was born May 13th, 2004. Do you feel old?
Absolutely. What you mean? So I know you feel old too.
Absolutely.
We're about the same age.
No, not even kidding. But when we look at this, what kind of boost does he give to the Red Sox?
Oh, huge instant impact. You know, from an offensive standpoint, you're talking about great grades as a prospect. But I think the discussion is around expectations, right? Boston was expected to be one of the top in the division, and it hasn't gone that way. So to be able to bring a bat like this and somebody that plays solid defense in the outfield, it's what you need. You need that young energy that can bring something different. I think Alex Cora will tell you the same thing. We need a jolt of energy that can help this team. And I believe, you know, with him having the expectations of, okay, no, this is just not a good prospect. This is supposed to be the best.
Sure.
So that's him sitting in minor leagues waiting for a while to finally get this point. I think that's huge.
But he absolutely crushed in the minors.
Yes.
And so you look at his journey from the minors to the majors. You already have some really young electric talent in guys like Jarren Duran. But there's also been a little bit of controversy around the Red Sox.
Yeah, there has been. I mean, just when you think about, you know, they've wanted to see this guy for quite some time, and they've got great young players. I think you mentioned a great thing, right? Jarren Duran, but also you think about all the prospects that they've had, you know, building in that organization for quite some time. And I think now the fact that we're seeing those guys on the field together. Oh, here we go. Speaking of that, notable 2024 Red Sox prospects with team ranks entering 2024. And some of those guys obviously were traded for Garrett Crochet, but those are still top prospects when you think about Kyle Teal, when you think about Chase Meadroth, when you think about Braden Montgomery, Texas A&M, came out of the draft last year. Those are great young players that all contribute to what can be a great future for this team.
And we already saw Christian Campbell with the call-up, too.
Yes.
And it seems like the Red Sox prospects, you know, there's some lag time, right, when you call somebody up. It seemed like Christian Campbell just made that move seamlessly.
Yes.
Yeah, there have been a couple little hiccups here and there, but it hasn't been anything glaring.
Right. And it's guys also going to learn on the fly. I think that's the tough thing about being at the big league level at such a young age. And you've seen it talking to these guys, too. It's like, it's not just the physical aspect, it's the maturity aspect, too. You have to learn and develop as quickly as possible, especially with a team like the Red Sox. They're not going to give in this year. They did way too much to build this team, the talent level where they're at, what they put in this offseason to get certain guys. They've got to go after it.
100%, and you already got a solid rotation with guys like Garrett Crochet, so it's going to be really exciting to see what they're able to do moving forward with Major League Baseball's #1 prospect. Let's get to another guy who also made his debut. Brewers' top pitching prospect, Jacob Misiorowski, made his MLB debut Thursday night, and he was so electric. He took a no-hitter into the 6th inning before he exited with cramping after he kind of tweaked his ankle on the mound. His final line, 5 innings, 0 hits, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts against St. Louis. X, how does this right-hander change the Brewers' rotation? When I was watching this and you saw his first pitch was 100 miles an hour.
It reminds you how hard it is to hit. That's what that outing did. It took me back to places I did not want to go. but also when I think about Jacob Misiorowski, I think about, the idea that Aaron Savali was obviously in this rotation, said I wouldn't be traded because I was going to have to go to the bullpen. But it's like, all right, cool, we'll do that. And we got someone to come in this rotation and dominate. And I think we're just seeing a glimpse of what he's capable of doing. Did you notice that you talked about the 102 with the 96-mile-an-hour slider? I want to see the overlay. If we can bring in the pitching ninja overlay, I want to just show you how quickly as a hitter you have to decipher which pitch it is because they come out of the same hard angle. When we talk about tunneling, this is exactly what it is. Pitch looks the same until the very last second of break. And who's throwing 96-mile-an-hour sliders like that? He was averaging a 94.5-mile-an-hour slider in his first outing in the big leagues. I know you amped up a little bit, Siera.
Yeah.
But that is nasty.
Okay, so do you know how many 100-plus mile-per-hour pitches every other Brewers starter has thrown since 2008?
No.
8.
8?
There's been 8.
That's it.
He threw 6 more pitches of 100-plus miles per hour than every Brewer starter combined over the last 18 years. And I want to also make a quick mention of his size because he's like 7'2". Not really. He's 6'7" and like, 150 pounds soaking wet. But what does that extension look like when it's coming off the mound?
Yeah, I think you got a good example here at the Futures game. It's such a tall guy, and we talked about, the tunneling, but now extension, meaning that's how close it's going to be coming when it's out of hand from the mound to the batter's box. It's already jumping on you just immediately. And you feel like you don't have time as a hitter to react. You don't have much time to figure out, okay, is that a ball or a strike, let alone what pitch it is. So that's how tough it can be. And also there was command, too. In his first outing, command, that had been an issue previously. But now you're seeing some much better command out of him, and that's why he's in the starter rotation.
So 102 is looking more like 105.
Yes, that's what that extension means, yes.
What does a guy like this do for the Brewers and them vying to get back in that central race?
Well, I think one thing we understand about covering this team for a long time is it's about pitching and defense for them.
Sure.
Right? They're not going to be a team that's always going to bang with everybody else. They need to be able to stop other teams from scoring runs. And that's how they're going to do it, is by bringing in someone with the electric arm like that. But also, just like we mentioned about Roman Anthony, he's going to learn on the fly. He's going to go through his ups and downs, right? But the development aspect of what the Milwaukee Brewers do with pitching is better than most other teams. It's one of the best at doing it, so you can count on them having success with him.
And you mentioned the defense. The Brewers are so well recognized for their defense.
Yes.
I can't even remember how many electric catches we showed last year out of Milwaukee.
Yes, they cover so much ground. And as a pitcher, you've got to think about that.
Yes.
That's what I want.
I was getting to.
Right? I want that behind me, and I can go for weak contact.
Yeah.
I don't have to try to strike everybody out. And Jacob Misiorowski will tell you that's what he can lean on, too, as well as those other guys in that rotation and bullpen.
Well, congrats to Jacob and Roman on their major league call-ups. Manny Machado has been having a stellar 2025, putting up some of the best numbers of his career. X will break down how he's doing it with some extra credit next.
Left side, Machado picks it, pops up, throws him out. I'm Manny Machado, and you are out.
Quickly to his feet, the snap throw, accurate as ever. Hey, Andy Paez, guess what? You just got Machado.
14 seasons, what? Come on, Manny Machado. He is a 6-time All-Star, All-MLB first team twice, 2 Silver Slugger awards, 2 Gold Glove awards. X, he's having a career year, numbers-wise as well. What makes you believe that Manny Machado is tracking to the Hall of Fame?
Well, besides the fact that he still has 8 years left on the contract, in which he has the opportunity to attain 500-plus home runs, 150-plus stolen bases. He's on that type of track. There's only one other infielder to do that, and that was Mike Schmidt, and obviously he's in the Hall of Fame. Defensively, one of the best third basemen we've seen in the game. But I think one of the differences, hey, X, how do you know he's going to keep doing this? Check out the velocity that he continues to hit so well. One of the best at hitting 97 or plus. These are guys that are bringing real cheese, 98. Just easy swing, smooth through the middle of the field. He knows how to use the opposite field with the best of them, 97 there, 97 Sandy Alcantara. I think when you think about guys and father time, and, he's 32, right? A little bit past the prime, considerable prime. As long as you're still able to keep up with the velocity, especially at the top of the zone, that tells me that you will be just fine at continuing to produce. Check out the highest averages versus 97 or plus, this season. Machado right up there towards the top. And it's some young guys with him. You see some of those younger guys with him, right?
I was looking at this graphic, and you look at it, and you say, okay, Manny Machado's 32 years old. He's technically, past his prime.
Right.
But no.
Right. It's quickness, the ability to be able to drive the baseball and use the velocity. And part of the things is I love to use this to teach young hitters. Check out his body. Like, there's such a balance because the upper body is in sync with the lower body. When he lands, he's in a great position. He stays behind the baseball. He's able to stay through the baseball. And also for young hitters, amateur hitters, whatever it may be, using the whole field, letting the fastball come to you, letting it get deeper, trusting that you'll stay in the bat path. That's what he does so well. And the reason why he's able to be consistent, because he has the success in knowing, okay, I don't have to try to pull everything. I know I can cover the whole plate. I know I can cover more than the whole plate. And you can build confidence off of that. And look, he's doing it late in game situations, 0-2, opposite field, biscuit. Just impressive to see what he's done. This is just an example of greatness is what we're watching.
Well, Fanatics Fest is a 3-day celebration at Javits Center in New York City, June 20th to June 22nd, where sports, culture, and collecting converge to bring fans closer to their favorite athletes than ever before. Catch a live taping of MLB Network's Off Base podcast live from Fanatics Fest on Friday, June 20th. Get 15% off tickets using code OFFBASE15 at fanaticsfest.com. It really is a fun event. So fun. After the break, 17-year MLB vet Andruw Jones joins us. We'll chat his Hall of Fame candidacy, managing in the upcoming WBC, and being a proud father of his son, Drew. More Off Base is next. He is a 5-time All-Star, a 10-time Gold Glover, the 2005 Silver Slugger Award winner, and he became the youngest player to hit a home run in a World Series game. And he joins us now on the Off Base podcast. Well, Andruw Jones, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me, guys. It's a pleasure to be with you guys. I watched some of the podcasts, but now I'm officially on it.
Yeah, you're coming on every week. It's already been decided. I don't know if they didn't tell you. I don't know what happened. Yeah, exactly. Happy Father's Day. We're going to get into a little father-son talk in just a little bit. But since joining the Hall of Fame in 2018, your voting percentage has climbed each year up to 66.2% this last year. You don't pay attention to that stuff, though, right?
I mean, people tell you about it all the time. Of course, if you're not,
you don't pay attention, Andruw. Come on.
You're not human if you're not paying attention.
Oh,
to
100%.
But it's a good thing. Since I've been on the ballot, it just kept going up. So it's a good thing. Be honest with you, it's if it happened, it will be a great thing for my family and the island from Curacao to be having the first Major League Baseball player to make it into the Hall of Fame. But if it don't happen, I'm going to be the same person that I've always been, enjoying the game, enjoying watching the game. My teammates know how hard I work on my craft and to help my team win. So, those things out of your hand when it comes to that. But, enjoying the games and watching, the new talent coming up and trying to help them and just be part of the game. That's why I look forward for it.
Yeah, I feel like, and we're seeing the highlights now, it was a model of consistency was a huge part of your game, playing a lot of games. Can you talk to us about how tough it was or how, the focus was as far as the durability was for you to be able to stay on the field and do some of those things for, quite some time on both sides of the ball?
To be honest with you, it was just the love of the game, first of all. I mean, the opportunity that the Braves gave me to go out there and play. My dad told me a long time ago, you know, if you sleep, somebody else going to get it. And, I think I took that very serious. And every time when I put that uniform on and I walk into the stadium, my name is in the lineup, I was trying to do something to help the team win. And I think that kind of helped me stay in the lineup, even that I was struggling a little bit with hitting. I will make sure that there's something defensively to keep my team in the game.
Well, from your playing career to your current managerial career, last month you were named manager of Team Netherlands for the upcoming 2026 WBC. First of all, who is it, Metja?
Alles goed, alles goed. Yeah.
That was Dutch, X.
What'd you say?
I said, how are you?
God bless
and
you.
he said, all good, all good, all good. You previously wore the uniform for your country as a player twice and then as a bench coach. But what does it mean to you to be able to manage?
I mean, it's a great honor, to be honest with you. Watching, play on it the first time they played in 2006, and then I missed the next one, and then get chance to play in 2013, and get a chance to go into the Final Fours, and then get a chance as a coach, as the bench coach, and get back to the Final Four again. It was awesome watching these kids develop, how much they come together to support their team and represent that name in front of their jersey. So when they told me, I'm in the mix on get a chance to be the manager, I was all in it. Yeah. I started calling some of the guys that is in the minor league and in the major league, and they all say, if you're the manager, I'm on board with you. So I'm very proud of these guys, how they support me and willing to come out and play for me and represent the Kingdom of the Netherlands.
What is that recruiting process like as a manager? Because I would imagine they may not have your cell phone number, and so they get a text and they say, hey, it's Andruw Jones, and they're like,
or quit playing with me. This ain't Andruw Jones.
Well, I mean, I know these guys, a lot of them, they grew up watching me play, and some of them probably heard of them because it's so many young talent out in coming from Curacao that is in the minor league, and some that is in the big league already, but the ones in the big leagues know me already. I'm going to go out to Holland and sit down with the coaching staff and the federation over there and start brainstorming who's available, who's not. They sent me a list already of a lot of the kids that is in the minor league that got chance to be, that have family that are, some of them from Netherlands or a Dutch passport, get chance to play for us. So it's going to be interesting. When they come up to all this, it depends what the organization is going to do. Most time the guys in the minor league, the organization take everything serious. They're saying that, we don't want you to throw too many innings, or we don't want you to play. But the guys that are in the major league, the decision is theirs. And I think everyone that is in the major league right now already confirmed that I talked with them. I personally went in front of them when they were playing in Atlanta, and I talked with each one of them. And I think Kenley Jansen is the next one is in the major league that I'm going to talk with him probably the end of the month. I already talked with him on the phone. He said he's on board because, I need a guy like Kenny Jansen that been in the league for so long, and that have the experience that can pass along to these young arms that we have coming up through the minor league from the island and even from Netherlands. So it's a good thing to have him on board.
I'm thinking, Andruw, as we sit here on Father's Day and, seeing your son do what he's done, Drew, how special is it for you to watch him kind of build something for himself and kind of become a player and really grow into his own?
I'm very proud of him. Since he was a little kid, that's all he wanted to do, is just go out there and have fun and play the game. He been loving it. We made a big decision for him to leave from high school, not going to college. But that's what he wanted to do, and all I wanted to do is support him and pass the right guiding to him, and see how he go about his business. You know, he's got a lot more to learn, but he's going the right track, and you know, all I do is trying to support him. Out here in Portland now, watching some of these games played, so it's fun to be with him Father's Days.
That's cool.
Well, Drew was asked who the better defensive center fielder is, and he said, me, of course. The accolades may not show it yet, but he knows. So how's that for Happy Father's Day? Happy Father's Day to you, Andruw. Thanks so much for joining us, and congrats on leading Team Netherlands in the World Baseball Classic. And you may not be watching the voting going up and up every year, but we're certainly keeping an eye on it.
Yes, and rooting for you.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for having me.
Celebrate the strength and support of fathers with these new Franklin Pro Father's Day Edition batting gloves featuring a blue leather finish and a dad-themed print across the back. These limited edition gloves combine heartfelt tribute with elite performance. Follow MLB Network on X for a chance to win these limited edition batting gloves. And of course, you already have a pair in your size.
Look how sick
They're
these
so
are.
sick. Are you going to wear them in the East-West Classic game?
I would love to. I'm not leaving them here. I'll tell you that right now. They got like barbecue stuff on them. They got a tie. They got so many designs
They're
on
really
these
cute.
things. Really cool.
That's what I got you for Father's Day.
Thanks, Siera.
That is Franklin. Thanks
That's
for
love.
watching, guys. We'll see you next week.